Jack Diamond on Urban Air, 104.8 stereo FM.
Property price rises hit new records according to city estate agents. But the
Series
latest
of accidents on the M25, so...
This crisis. 17 degrees Celsius, 60.
Join me, Samantha Graham, every night at 6. I'll be bringing you news, views, and interviews from the most exciting city in the world. Stay tuned. This is Urban Air.
Last night, police were called to the city's biggest commercial radio station, Urban Air, when during 10th anniversary celebrations, star presenter Samantha Graham was found stabbed to death in a studio. The death was discovered by a young reporter working for the station. The police are treating it as a murder investigation. Urban Air's chairman, well-known businessman Richard Hellier, was attending the party, will be making a statement to the press later today. Plans to convert a council housing estate in Riverside into luxury flats have run into opposition.
Strager.
Come on up.
Early this morning, a fire broke out in a half-built luxury housing development in the city's Riverside area. It took firemen 4 hours to get the blaze under control. The cause of the fire is as yet unknown.
I just heard. I came straight over.
Don't ask me.
Henry's upstairs with the big wigs.
Rachel's with the police.
You seen them yet? They said they'd call us, so... Jesus. What are we going to do about tonight? I mean, we can't just put the programme out without saying anything. Who's going to present it?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not sitting in that studio.
Newsroom. No comment. Can you please talk to the press office?
Christ. Who do you think did it? How many people was she screwing? Oh, don't look at me. I valued my balls too much.
Oh, well, there's the lead item for today's programme. Mallet's balls. I'm sure the listeners will be delighted to know you've got some. I've got one phone call to make, then we're going to have a news meeting. I want 2 ideas from each of you, and they better be good ones. We're short-staffed today.
Henry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Irene. That's the wrong answer.
Oh, no, I was sure it was right.
Never mind. Yeah. Here's a record for you anyway.
Johnson, can I have a word, please?
Well, it isn't Lois Lane. They're looking for lovers, dear. You're in the clear. Listen, dog bad mouth, though, all right?
I found her, remember?
Did she say...
She was dead, Joe.
Sorry, I haven't slept.
Join the club.
What can you do, man? You can't pretend nothing's happened. You can't talk about it either. It's a real bastard.
Yeah, you were great.
What the hell's he on now?
Wanker!
To text you tomorrow. Here's your coffee. No sugar.
Hi, man, it's me. Zach. You heard? Yeah, the whole station must have been pissed. It could have been anybody. She wasn't exactly popular. No, just me and her, as far as I know. Hey, listen, man, can we... Yeah. Yeah, 1 o'clock is fine.
What about family or friends? Did she talk about them at all?
I think she said once her father was dead. I don't remember anything about friends.
And what about work? I'm getting the impression that she wasn't particularly liked around the station.
Well, she wasn't scared of speaking her mind.
And that could have caused friction. Amongst the other reporters, perhaps.
Well, she was good at her job. We all respected her professionalism.
What, no jealousy? Was she particularly close to anyone? How did she get on with her male colleagues, on a personal level?
If you mean who was she sleeping with? Well, I wouldn't know, Inspector. I think you'll have to ask the men.
Oh, I will. But now I'm asking you.
Samantha kept herself to herself. I didn't pry.
Well, you surprised me. Not even professional curiosity. 2 women working together in a department of men? Well, you must have noticed something. Didn't anyone flirt with her? Were there any rumours? Little tensions? You're a journalist, Miss Hamilton. I can't believe you didn't keep your eyes open.
I'm a news reporter, Inspector, not a gossip columnist. Samantha Graham's private life was her own affair.
Well, it wasn't until last night. Now it's ours too. This is a murder investigation, Miss Hamilton, and I expect you to cooperate.
I did see something.
Yes?
Yesterday afternoon, outside a pub near the city. She was with a man called Fletcher.
There's nothing to discuss. After last night, petty sabotage is going to be the last thing on people's minds. If and when the time is right, we'll talk again. Otherwise, I think we should consider our relationship over. I told you, not now. Don't worry, you won't be forgotten.
Put it there, Jane.
Metropolis. Morning, Mr. Fletcher.
Yes, they're due to start at midday, so if you could...
Alpha Tango is en route. Over.
If you go for the off, get a couple of interviews. Actuality, you can be back here, slip in another story, go back at 5, do a progress report.
How many died of exhaustion, that kind of thing?
They're tap dancers, not whirling dervishes. I want a light piece.
Tap dancing on radio. Can I play a Busby Berkeley record?
Oh, play what you like, but make it lively. You can update it for tomorrow. If you could keep yourself alive till tonight, Max, I would appreciate it. Have you got the story straight?
Yes, yeah. It's a 5 to 6 minute feature on the pressures of stockbroking in the light of 2 reported heart attack deaths of men in their early 30s. Stress and big bucks, get a comment from the chairman, talk to a couple of dealers, and, oh yes, I almost forgot, some actuality this time.
Good. And if you make it snappy, there's an auction of teddy bears at Sotheby's that you can cram... Christie's, that you can cram in the early afternoon, right?
What about extra material? Who's going to do the phone-in and present the programme?
I am. Any questions?
Are you going to say anything?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to say something. But for the other 58 minutes, it's just another programme, all right? Now, if anyone asks you anything, keep your trap shut. Baby reporters often get eaten by sharks. I don't want to see your names plastered all over the tabloids.
Won't stop the gossip.
Alpha Tango.
And what gossip is that, Mallet?
Someone's been screwing the station. Now someone's dead. Even baby reporters can do simple addition. We're missing a golden opportunity for a story.
Police want to see you, Mallet.
Yes. And whatever you've got to say to them, it better be fast. I want those 2 tapes on my desk by 5:30. And I want to see you in my office now.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got that, yeah. OK, now, that's fine.
Shut the door. Are you all right? Oh, don't look it. Did you sleep?
Not that I remember.
You didn't need to come in, you know. What did the police say?
Oh, Basically, they want to know the same as everyone else. Who she was sleeping with, or rather how many.
She's a very attractive girl. They're looking for a motive.
Just like all the other jerks out there. Motives and headlines. I'm surprised you're not going to run it on the 6 o'clock show.
Come on, Rachel. They're boys. They're scared and upset. I know it's worse for you because you liked her. And you found her.
Oh, Henry.
I know. I'm going to see her mother this afternoon. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd like you to tell her I'm sorry I didn't get there 10 minutes earlier.
You couldn't have done anything. Why don't you go home?
Because what would I do at home? Sit and listen to the radio?
In that case, you better get to work.
Yeah.
So, how soon can I have it?
Have what?
The Riverside feature.
What?
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten already. That powerful, orally exciting half-hour feature. The face of the docks, past and future, history, politics, business, human interest, dynamic, vital. Wasn't that the essence of the proposal you harangued me with last night? Don't tell me you've changed your mind. I've already put it in for the Pre-Italia.
You mean I can do it?
Well, you certainly seemed to think you could last night. Of course, if you have doubts.
When do you want it by?
A week today.
A week?
It gives you 7 days. Of course, I could schedule it earlier if you want.
Henry, is this your way of trying to make me feel better?
Somebody murdered my best documentary maker last night. I need a new one. Do you want it or not?
Yes, I want it.
Good. And see where we can get on this at the same time, will you? Linda, the Riverzone fire story, I underlined it. Have you got it? Good, that's it. Now, there.
Huh?
I was wondering about your angry young man from the docks. Would he know anything about that, do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, maybe you could find out if it was arson. Your feature's going to make itself, isn't it? Well, what are you waiting for? Oh, Rachel. I don't suppose you know where Samantha kept her transmission tapes, do you?
In her locker, why?
Well, we're thinking of putting out a Headline Maker series as a kind of tribute. We can only find 5 tapes.
Which one's missing?
The programme on Richard Hellier.
Yes, I know, but you've got to realise that isn't going to stop us covering the story, is it? No, well, thank you very much, too. Henry, I'm getting nowhere with this broker story. The press department keeps saying no comment, and they're blocking me from getting an interview with anybody else at all.
Well, step over them, ring the BMA, find a doctor willing to talk about the effects of stress in high-flying jobs. Get down to one of the city pubs at lunchtime, box pop a few moneymakers, and check our back inbox. Samantha did a mini-doc on the Big Bang sometime autumn 86, I think. See what we can get on that. And Max, cut her voice out, right? Yeah.
Oh, Mark Gentian. Yes, this is Rachel Hamilton. I'm from Urban Air. That's right, we met yesterday.
For the representative from Riverside, please contact Airports Information. The representative from Riverside to contact Airports Information.
Air UK regret to announce delayed flight number A2444 to Brussels.
12 Market Street. Exit shop listing. Over.
Farewell, officers. Oh, hello.
All right?
Seems I'm a wanted man today. Got a beer? Go on. Go on.
What do they want?
Protection money. I can park my bike anywhere and it'll be a clamp.
They're everywhere today.
Well, there's a lot of crime about, especially at radio stations, apparently. What happened? Did you run out of news?
It's not very funny.
No, you're right, it's not.
See you later, Mark.
Yeah, see ya. Ta-da.
Will they hear about the fire?
That and other things. Not that Urban Air would be interested. You don't go in for controversy, do you?
Why don't you try me?
Maybe. Anyway, you got a busy day today. I've set up an interview with Patrick Price. He'll give you everything you need in the way of history, and I've talked to some of the locals. They're a bit suspicious of the media, obviously, but they'll talk to you.
Thanks.
Save it for the programme, eh? Did you know her very well?
Yes. Well, no. Well, we weren't friends, but I liked her. She was good at her job.
Yeah, she was.
Right, this is Richard. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll grab a seat over there. I'll tell you
Are they going to show up in the autopsy?
No, it's only caffeine with the molecules tweaked. I just think she drank lots of coffee.
She did drink lots of coffee.
There you go.
But not at a party. I'm worried about where she's stashed. I gave her a couple of tubes only last week.
They'll think they're soluble solids of vitamin C. That's why they come in those dispensers.
Max the Mike. Ace reporter.
What a prat.
Once again, Urban Air puts its finger on the pulse of real life. They call it actuality.
So I got a blow. Oh, anything you want while I'm here?
No, I'm going to cool off for a while. It's getting too hot, man.
Sensible fella. Between you and me, I'm thinking of getting right out of life insurance. A couple of my customers haven't been feeling too good lately.
New lamps for old. Now I see.
See what, Mr. Guang?
See why the Chinese are so at home here.
They like the climate.
Climate?
The business climate.
And you, Mr. Haig?
Please, Michael.
In Hong Kong, it was Inspector Haig.
Yes, but I don't work for the police anymore. I work for Mr. Drager now.
But you always did work for Mr. Drager.
What went wrong?
Expansion, overcapacity, greed. The docks were financed with private capital. The more they built, the tighter the profit margins on those already operating. The future ran away with them. Steamships required deeper water and longer quays. By the 1950s, they didn't need this part of the river anymore. What Hitler hadn't bombed, containerization finished off. It took 116 years to build these docks. 14 years to close them down.
So what happened to the people?
People? Well, the rich never lived here anyway, and the people moved out. If they could. So once the docks went, so did the industries. Boat building, glue factories, rope making. They all went with the ships.
And now?
Now what?
Now the money's coming back.
Expansion, overcapacity, greed. I don't see anything's changed.
So I take it you don't believe in the regeneration of the docks, this new city of the future?
I'm a historian. I believe in the cycle of history. In the 19th century, it was trade, physical movement of commodities. Now it's money, electronic flow of funds. The only difference is that the Victorians' vision of progress was about manufacture. They made things that lived after them. What does money make but more money? And for whom? That's the history of the docks.
Right. Thanks a lot. You said something earlier about Samantha being a good reporter.
Yeah?
Well, I wondered what you'd meant by it.
We met a few times, professionally. She wanted some information for a programme she was making.
About Richard Hellier?
Yeah.
And what did you tell her?
You sure you want to know? Information doesn't seem to have done her much good.
Yes.
Samantha wanted to know about Technospace, the jewel in Hellier's crown. That forward-looking, community-enhancing museum and exhibition hall that he reckons he's going to hand over to the local authority. I suggested it would never even get built. All we'd be left with is another prime Riverside crawling with offices and luxury homes.
But he has to build it. I thought it was written into his contract.
You sound more like her every minute. No, the answer is Section 52 planning agreement, which can be bent with a little help from the right friends.
It's just your word against theirs. You never stand up.
Well... She was also, she got very hot under the collar about a printing company that Hellier bought about 9 or 10 years ago. It was a family business, apparently. Got into trouble. Hellier bought it cheap. He promised to put some money into it, keep it going. He didn't, of course. He just closed it down and redeveloped the land. Put up an office block, surprisingly enough.
So?
So he made a lot of money.
Yes, but why was she so interested? I mean, he broke a promise, but there's nothing illegal in that.
No, nothing at all. There's nothing illegal in getting a change of planning permission from industrial to office, either. Except that the local authorities aren't supposed to do it. And there's a very good reason for that. It loses jobs.
Well, so why did they let him?
Because the chair of the planning committee, one Basil Hanley, happens to be a member of the same Masonic lodge as our whisked friend Richard Hellier.
It's libelous.
I don't have any assets.
But you told her all this on tape, right?
Yeah, sure.
She could never have used it.
Well, she didn't in the end, did she?
The name Fletcher has come up. Can you tell us who he is?
George Fletcher, director of various companies, including Metropolis. The consortium competing with us for the renewal of the commercial radio franchise.
Did Samantha Graham know?
I believe so, yes. They were talking together at the party. It must have been shortly before she died.
They were seen together at that lunchtime coming out of a pub, according to one witness. Does that surprise you?
Who was this witness?
This rivalry with Metro has turned out quite dirty, so we're told. Unexplained gaps in transmission, substituted tapes.
We're on a tight ship here, Inspector.
And what about pirates?
I don't think a few instances of commercial rivalry could lead to murder. The IBA wouldn't like that at all.
使用識食中骨餸。
你識㗎啦，你識好多啊！
我識食少少啲。
呢個雞真係好食㗎。
你食多啲啦，唔該。
Susan，你同我話，徐倫敦係咪好難買嗰啲金針啊？
揾到㗎。As you know, trade between here and Hong Kong, that's never been better. You must tell Mama Chun how well her daughter's looking.
Must be the food, it can't be the weather.
It would be good for the family to see you more times.
What can I do? My husband is like my uncle, he works all the time.
Maybe like his uncle, he must learn how to combine business with pleasure.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing.
Here you go. 864.
Right, so Stan, we're talking second, third, or even fourth generation here, yes?
Hey? How long's your family been here, Stan?
Oh, my grandfather, he came to work in the docks in 1890. I was born here, went to school here, got married here, worked here when there was still jobs. Yeah, it's me home, love.
Which is why we've got to stay and fight.
Do us a favour. Fight that lot. It's like fighting the bloody politicians. They say one thing and do another.
So what about the new cheap flats you've been offered? Why not buy those and keep your community together that way?
Well, if they was to give us the bleeding flats, we still couldn't afford the service charges. Anyway, I don't want to live next door to a load of hooray Henrys, and I'm bloody sure they don't want to live next door to me. It's the same as the jobs they promised us. What are they going to do? Give me a bowler hat and a rolled umbrella? Now, the only jobs we're going to get is serving them meat and 2 veg in one of their poncy restaurants, or like Terry here, cleaning the crap off their office floors.
Right, it's like this new motorway lark. The borough said they guarantee 2,000 local jobs. And what do you have to do to be local? be resident in the borough for 24 hours. So they bus them in on a Friday night, put them up in company hotel over the weekend. Monday morning, they're starting work.
People like you in the press and that say that this was a wasteland before they started developing it. Well, it ain't true. There are people and there were jobs. Not a lot, but a few small businesses.
Some big ones as well.
Yeah, boat building, paperwork, scrap, print works. We could have made a go of it with some government grants, but instead they bought up the land from under us and resold it with 6 noughts on the end.
We've been slung on the scrap heap.
Well, does your whole community feel this angry about it?
Go and ask them, love.
Well, what can you do?
Well, one thing's for sure, talking ain't going to help.
Too bloody right.
We've talked till we're blue in the face, no one listens. We could go and set fire to ourselves outside one of their precious bleeding planning meetings. No one would even hear the screams. They're too busy counting their money.
So you set fire to their buildings instead?
Buildings can be rebuilt. You can't put a community back together again.
He loves it. They play a lot of... What's the game, Leonard?
Rugby?
No, darling, that's the name of the school.
Oh. Champagne, please.
中意考第一㗎。
咁啊好啊，第一啊，佢中意唔中意打波啊？
冇人哋咁大力啦，不過佢都玩嘅。
Excuse me. We have things to celebrate. Uncle Guang's visit, and the fact that this week the 1997 company completed its 500th real estate deal. At this rate, we'll be responsible for rehousing most of Hong Kong in England.
Well, at least those were the money. And let's hope the People's Republic doesn't change its mind.
I think that is most unlikely.
A toast. 請飲啦。
飲啦。
飲先。
To building a fortune.
To family business.
He works nights, so early evening's probably the best time. He was in the union for 20 years, so what he doesn't know about the docklands isn't worth knowing.
I'll call him tomorrow. I should go.
You sure you got everything you want?
Well, there was one thing. About last night. The fire. I was right, wasn't I?
Right about what?
Well, it was arson.
Ask me, I've got a cast iron alibi. I was at home, listening to urban air. In bed, not alone. Now, the fire's not the real story, it's only the spark, or the iskra, as I think they say in Russian.
What?
You'll read about it in the papers.
I don't want to read about it in the papers. I want to put it on the radio. When you've got something to tell me.
Come here. Come here. Good girl.
Hello?
Enough! Time to finish the job off, have we? Who are you?
It's all right, I'm from the press.
Oh, yeah? Well, you better be able to prove it. Come on.
And that's it for today and this week. Next week at the same time, you can hear Urban Air's own tribute to Samantha Graham, when we'll be broadcasting Headline Makers, a series of 5 portraits of well-known citizens completed by Samantha Graham just a few days before her death.
Cheer up.
But from me, Henry Campbell, and the 6 o'clock team, for now, a very good night.
Thank you, Henry. Well done.
Urban Air, the music masters on 104.8 FM.
Urban Air news headlines at 8 p.m. This is Charles Gregson. The royal couple arrived late for their island tour.
Fancy a snifter?
Hair of the dog that bit you, Rachel.
Very funny, Max.
Henry didn't think so when you had to go and bail you out.
Come on, we'll get one in for you. Do you two fancy a drink?
You must be Rachel Hamilton. I don't think we've ever really met. I'm Richard Elliott.
I know.
I just wanted to thank you. I realize it can't have been easy. Last night and then today. I must say I'm very impressed by your professionalism.
Good night.
Good night, Henry. Henry tells me you're doing a feature on the history of Riverside. As you probably know, I have certain interests down there. If I can be of any help. Contacts. Getting through bureaucracy, that kind of thing. Well, I'm sure you won't need me, but if you do...
I'll remember that.
It's such a waste. She was a terrific girl. Very talented. You must have been good friends. Yes, well, I mustn't keep you. I'm sure you want to get home. I'm leaving myself now, as a matter of fact, if I can give you a lift anywhere.
No, thanks.
Boys, do us a favour.
Can you tell Anthony we're going to be in the pub across the road?
It's just that they're in the toilet at the moment. We can't be bothered to wait. It's not that funny.
Mr. Fletcher's waiting for you. Yeah. How are you? Oh, yeah.
Ah, Fletcher. I wonder when you were going to crawl out of the woodwork.
Richard, I wanted to say how sorry I am.
Ah. Is this a condolence or an apology?
Everyone at Metropolis is deeply shocked by the news. You know if there's anything we can do.
How's about withdrawing your franchise application?
I don't see how that would affect...
On second thoughts, why don't you just get your commercials off our station?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, of course you don't. I suppose you don't know anything about a lunch date with Samantha Graham on the day of her death, either.
I've said all I have to say about this matter to the police. It was an entirely professional meeting. I made her an offer. She turned me down.
You don't say. And just how many more of my staff do you have on your payroll?
Richard, I know you're upset, but you and I have no quarrel. We're professional rivals, that's all.
And all's fair in love and the franchise war, is that it? Well, as of now, you're cluttering up Urban Air's foyer. Until it becomes yours, I suggest you stay out of it.
Well, she was digging the dirt on Helia. Now the programme she was making is missing and she's dead.
Why should she risk her job trying to expose the boss?
Well, why not if she is in league with Fletcher? Salt, what about the sabotage?
You think that was Samantha?
I don't know. But meanwhile, the police are still faffing around looking for a sex maniac.
Or maybe that's just what they want you to think. They won't thank you for sticking your nose into their investigation.
I'm an investigative journalist making a documentary. I have as much right to ask questions as they have.
You're also a female colleague who was a friend of the victim. That makes you emotionally involved and unreliable. That's why you should leave it to the police.
You know the trouble with you, Paul? You spend too much time trying to be a father.
Well, there was a time when you liked that.
Let's go to bed.
What time are you leaving in the morning?
Early. We're catching the 8:30 ferry. Picking the kids up just after 5. I can't disappoint them, Rach. You know, if for anyone else, I'd cancel.
I know.
Good luck.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Darling, are you all right? David? Oh, loosen his tie, quick. Give him...
We need an ambulance.
Excuse me, he's a friend of mine. David, you all right? Hey? No. Probably something easy. Whatever it is. It's all right. All right, calm down, folks. The doctor's on the way. Excuse me, could I have a word with Leonard, please, for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Uncle, I've got a slight problem. I'm going to deal with it right away. Haig will drive you back. I'm sorry.
Is there some trouble, Mr. Haig?
It's often this way when the engine is cold.
Yep, 10 minutes. Well, you better get there. It's shit.
Maybe you just got back from a club. Or a little smoozle in the back seat of your daddy's car. You feel too up to go to sleep. Or maybe you already tried to sleep and the blue meanies came and got you in the night.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me,
You're right.
feeling that's so hard to bear.
But you've cried for you. I have to go.
Call me when you get there.
You're gonna be alright.
You're always telling me I should stand on my own 2 feet.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Have a nice week. Give my love to your kids.
because you're with Joe now. And whoever listens to my show is protected from the dark. So lie back, relax, and think of the one you love. I'm thinking, and I can tell you, just a thought brings goose pimples to my skin. This one's for her. Such sweet sorrow. Never mind, I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place on the dial. And remember, there's no point in being awake in the daylight. The most exciting things always happen at night. Sayonara. Free at last.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah? Well, I want a drink.
Well, the pubs aren't open.
Oh. You have to be in the know to know where to go.
Can I come with you?
I suppose I can stop you, really? Hi, how you doing? Morning. Glenn. Bob. Nice.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Well, I'll have the usual and...
Oh, an orange juice, please.
I'll be right over.
Orange juice.
Thank you.
Come over here.
So, were you having an affair with her?
Really? How you doing, man? Well, all right. Cool. When I leave the building, I stop playing records.
Meaning?
How come you keep conducting interviews, huh?
Vocation.
Well, looking for a scoop, all right? How would you sell it to?
It's not what it's about.
Isn't it? Come on, don't be so holy with me. Please. We all do it. Voiceovers for deodorants, hyping the latest compilation album. Everyone's got something to sell. Yours is information. Nice.
I don't understand why you're being so aggressive. I mean, I know you liked her. I'm on your side.
Great. Wonderful. So what are you going to do, huh? Resurrect her from the dead?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, too.
Shall I get you another drink?
Don't you think I've had enough?
I wouldn't know.
Scotch.
Right, thanks. Thank you.
Cheers. Nymph, in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered. Don't look so astonished, please. You'd be amazed how many jocks are literate.
Tell me about you and Sam.
Look, there's not much to tell. We had a good time and then we didn't.
What happened?
She had bigger fish to fry.
Do you know who?
Come on, I'm the last person she'd tell.
So how did you know?
Well, wouldn't you know if your lover was screwing somebody else? Hmm?
Did you mind?
Yeah, well, for a bit. Then I didn't. We didn't exactly have exclusive rights, you know?
But you liked her.
Yes, I liked her.
So what was it about? Yesterday afternoon.
Just a little regurgitation, you know, nothing serious. Look, I think she was in a bit of trouble, you know. She wouldn't tell me. She never did.
Come on now, we're closing in 5 minutes, so get your last drinks, and if you drink, don't drive.
If you'll excuse
See you
me.
tomorrow.
My intrepid reporter.
5 minutes.
The dawn have arrived, and I have to sleep.
Joe, who do you think killed her?
If you really want my opinion, I think she killed herself. With a little help from her friends.
193, please, thank you.
Cheers.
Tarbridge Roadworks northbound traffic
panic,
is
man.
down to
Cohen's
2
holding
lanes,
the
that's
fort. Just
causing
taking a
some
leak.
problems. And the M4 eastbound has its usual tail. A1 at Apex Corner, the traffic's solid there due to roadworks. There's a tailback to Sterling Corner. And traffic lights are currently out of order in Clapham. Junctions of Lavender Hill and Falcon Road, also in Putney, the A3 West Hill.
That was your protest.
That was your protest, didn't it? What did you hope to achieve by it?
Samantha Graham's interview with Richard Hellier.
Oh, this is really cool. Why not let the neighbours in?
We need your stuff, Ronnie.
Well, why don't you ring the doorbell?
We did. You must have been sleepy boys. We need it now.
Why, you got trouble in the lab?
Just taking care of our customers.
Am I giving or are you buying?
We've got a fresh supply in a couple of days, with a little bit extra.
Well, what effect did the takeover have on him?
Are you kidding me, Samantha? Your dad built up that business from scratch. It was his life's work, right? To be chucked out just like that so some speculator can make a mint out of the land values. To be honest, I think that's what killed him. You know yourself, just after that he had the stroke.
Hellier's a damn good businessman. He's got flair, nerve, talent.
And ethics?
Of course.
We're talking about a lot of money and a lot of clout. And the habit of corruption. Men like Drager are used to having police forces in their pocket.
Morning. Watch your feet, Mon. Close.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Samantha Graham's interview with Richard Hellier. Can I have a bit for level?
Like what?
What did you have for breakfast?
You should know, you cooked it.
Richard, this is a serious interview.
What's a serious answer?
Come on.
All right. Serious level. Where do I live? I live here. Penthouse flat, Tower Heights, Riverside. Top of the world. Is that serious enough?
OK. Let's begin at the beginning.